Hi, everybody. I wanted to talk with you guys today about something that I feel is pretty important: tiny homes. I myself am a tiny home owner, and I'm living, well, the dream. I have a wife and son. I travel when I want. I don't have any substantial debts to speak of. I can work or quit whenever I want just because I have a tiny home. Now, does that sound like the life for you? Now, I know what you're thinking. Who would want to live in a box on wheels? Well, actually, lots of people. My goal today is to convince you to at least consider a tiny home as a potential path for yourself. But if I'm being honest, it'll change your life. I want you to ask yourself something. Do you like debt? Well, of course, nobody likes debt. But do you like working that same job day in and day out with no recourse because you have a family to feed, you have a huge mortgage payment you can barely afford, and you know that you'll never be able to pay it off? I think we can all agree debt straps you down. It makes you beholden to someone. You are an adult. You don't want to answer to anyone except maybe your wife, but especially not to a multi-billion-dollar corporation. The entire mortgage industry is designed to keep you thinking one thing: more. Did you know that science tells us the ideal size for an individual to live in is 300 square feet? Think about that. Go look at your house right now. See if you are meeting that exact ratio, or even close to it. This keeping up with the Joneses mentality is exactly how mortgage companies keep you cash-strapped and enslaved. And quite honestly, you stay that way your whole life. But not only that, say you pass away. Now that burden, that weight is shifted onto your family because that debt is still there. Now, is that fair? Do you want that? Do you like that idea? I know what some of you are thinking. Well, gosh, Caleb, why don't I just rent then? Well, I'll tell you why you shouldn't rent. Did you know that the average rental in the state of Alaska for a one-bedroom apartment is $1,000? That's just rent. $1,000. Renting may appeal to you at first, but nearly all lease applications have stringent guest policies, stringent termination policies, loopholes that landlords use to get rid of tenants they don't like, noise policies that are unrealistic mostly. But they basically tell you what you can and can't do. No, you can't have a sleepover. You don't need a mom. You have a mom. You're an adult. Not only that, but did you know that the court system unanimously favors the landlords? So say you terminate your lease and you would like to move out and you want your security deposit back. Well, guess what? They can nickel and dime you and keep your security deposit. And you can take them to court, but you're going to be left with no recourse because it's going to cost thousands of dollars and you're going to lose your security deposit. So they just get to keep it. Does that sound like fun? Does that sound like a good idea to you? A tiny home gives you the comfort of home at a fraction of the cost, enabling most tiny home owners to be debt-free in a third the time. That's as good or better than a car loan. Tiny homes can go where you want, when you want. They are easy to maintain, eco-friendly, have the life expectancy of a real home. They're low energy costs. They're easy to clean. They help you live simply, and that is actually a good thing. It keeps you focused on what you really want to do. But you want to know the best reason to own a tiny home? You can be free. Free of burden, financial strain, free to quit the job with that horrible boss you can't stand, free to travel, free to live the life you thought about when you were growing up. So do me a favor. Be free to live your dreams. You only have one shot. So guys, make it count. Thank you.